William choke with rage. Harry stabs Kate in the back, revealing evidences to protect his wife. Prince Harry has provided further intimate details into the falling out between Kate Middleton and Meghan Markle in his new explosive memoir Spare. In the book, which was released earlier this week, the Duke of Sussex shares how the women were both left in tears during the infamous bridesmaid dress row, while also detailing a disagreement over a shared lip gloss. However, elsewhere, he reveals a number of other tense moments between the two women, including the moment the Princess of Wales dismissed Meghan's remedies for a common cold witch at the dinner table. Meanwhile, he also says his sister-in-law was put on edge after realizing she was now going to be compared to, and forced to compete with, Meghan. Before Prince Harry and Meghan married in 2018, Harry writes that they had Prince William and Kate over for dinner. The prince was unwell, with Harry detailing Meghan ran upstairs to get him some homeopathic cure-alls, including oregano oil, turmeric. He writes the offer quickly led to a tense moment at the dinner table, detailing, he seemed charmed, moved, though Kate announced to the table that he'd never take such unconventional remedies. On the same night as the one in question, the Duke says there was only one possibly discordant note, which he said was the marked difference in how the two women dressed. He said while Meghan was barefoot and wearing ripped jeans, Kate was done up to the nines. He explained both Kate and Meghan noticed their dissimilarities in their level of formality. According to Prince Harry, there were a number of awkward moments during the Royal Foundation Forum in 2018. It was to be the first, and only, royal engagement between the Dukes and Duchesses of Cambridge and Sussex, and at the time it was billed as an annual occasion. However, Harry explains that following the event, there was controversy over Meghan showing support for #MeToo, while Kate did not. He details, it wasn't real. But I think it had Kate on edge, while putting her and everyone else on notice that she was now going to be compared to, and forced to compete with, Meg. Elsewhere, Harry writes Meghan acknowledged the tension between the group after they returned from honeymoon in 2018. She suggested it might go back to those early days when she'd first joined the family, a misunderstanding that had almost passed without notice. Kate thought Meg had wanted her fashion contacts. But Meg had her own. However, Ingrid Seward has suggested the disagreement was actually due to Meghan's love of freebies from fashion houses. She told the Mirror, Meghan knew Kate disapproved of her keeping gifts showered on her by fashion houses, as that is not the royal way. But she did it anyway, as that was her way. Harry even acknowledges Meghan accepted freebies while working at Kensington Palace. Kate Middleton has been completely silent about Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's Netflix documentary, but apparently she's pretty hurt. And also betrayed. A source tells Us Weekly that Kate's husband Prince William isn't planning to give his side of the story or openly retaliate, and his whole thing is remaining dignified and getting on with the job. But Kate feels hurt and betrayed that Harry would do this to her too, especially as the pair used to be so close. The Sussexes didn't talk about Kate too much in their documentary, but Meghan did vaguely imply that she and Prince William weren't into her attempt to hug them during a dinner at Prince Harry's Kensington Palace cottage. Meanwhile, Harry vaguely implied that William felt pressure to marry Kate because she fit the mold by saying this. For so many people in the family, especially obviously the men, there can be a temptation or an urge to marry someone who would fit the mold, as opposed to somebody who you are perhaps destined to be with. The difference between making decisions with your head or your heart. My mom certainly made most of her decisions, if not all of them, from her heart, and tense moment at the dinner table, detailing, "He seemed charmed, moved." Though Kate announced to the table that he'd never take such unconventional remedies. On the same night as the one in question, the Duke says there was only one possibly discordant note, which he said was the marked difference in how the two women dressed. He said while Meghan was barefoot and wearing ripped jeans, Kate was done up to the nines. He explained both Kate and Meghan noticed their dissimilarities in their level of formality.